Whoa, what's it, Tal? What's the big hurry?
Sorry, Elko. Tilly, I'm late. I'm really late. My apologies, ma'am.
Ah, you clumsy ox. Watch your step.
Whoa.
Late again, Tal! I haven't the time to wait around for you. You're supposed to be a soldier. Now listen up, for I'm about to change your lives forever. I'm gonna make men of you if it's the last thing I do. Now, you might be asking yourself, why did you join the army? Well, I'll tell you.
So then, Yemi, what's on the agenda today? Elko switches on his tower this afternoon, but you promised we could visit my mother today? Ooh, lucky me. I get to spend all day in a village full of old men. You must have been very bored growing up. I had a lovely time. Only boring people get bored. Really? Well, I was hoping for something a little more exciting, that's all. Perhaps a troop inspection.
Wake up, soldier! Haven't you heard a single word I've said? Today is another beautiful day to learn the art of killing. The elite guard treats an enemy's death as an art form. You will learn to cut closer and thrust without mercy. What now?
General Arlo, may I have a quick word?
This had better be good. I don't need to remind you these soldiers are on active duty.
It's just a little VIP visit. Perhaps you could rustle up a display, please?
This isn't the circus, it's the army!
It is by Her Majesty's request, General Arlo.
Is it? Then I guess I'll have to make another exception. Who is she?
Her name is Buki. It's her tribe that hold the crystal I was telling you about.
Ah, Honorable Buki, we are in luck as it happens. The General here was just putting the elite guard through their paces. General?
Yes, Miss, Buki. Now, if you'll step this way, you can watch as we run over the basics of swordsmanship. Tal, you may begin.
Hi sexy viewers, welcome to your Sudeki playthrough. This is the start of it, and this is our first episode. That will happen every Tuesday. We'll have another episode up. Like I said, Faith will be Monday, and Tomb Raider will be Monday to Friday till we get Tomb Raider finished. We plan to, probably when Tomb Raider is finished, to do Faith Monday to Friday, and we'll probably move Sudeki to Monday. Maybe Titanfall will end up being Tuesday. But all depends when the time comes to it, what we're going to do. We also were in talks maybe to go back to Witcher, because there are a couple of people asking if we will continue with Witcher. So we may end up going back to do the Witcher 2 anyway. But we'll see when the time all comes. Like, we're working on these 3 projects right now, and we're going to see how they do. If they don't do too well, we will stop doing certain ones. Like I say, I want to do projects if they take off alright, or if they continue doing well. But like I said, we'll continue doing these here and see what happens. But this first video is mainly just training and cutscenes.
This is the art of swordsmanship. Remember, your sword is your best friend. As you can see, Miss Buki, if you love your sword, you can keep the whole world at arm's length.
You fight well, but a Shadani warrior does not hide behind a sword. I like to see the fear in their eyes and smell the sweat on their brow.
There is no substitute for a good sword in your hands.
Slow and cumbersome, like all men.
When did you come back here and I'll show you what men are like?
Good riddance. Now listen up, men. Intelligence suggests the Echlorians will darken our skies again soon. Now, we don't understand their motives, but it's down to us to try and stop them from entering Illumina. Echlorians employ guerrilla tactics and show no respect for the rules of engagement. They will use every dirty trick they can, and that includes the use of light spawn creatures. These monsters take many forms, so you'd better be prepared for anything. The enemy attacks in small berserker groups, and the Queen has decreed we are to take no prisoners. Now, there's a lot of country to cover out there, so make sure you all have your own map to navigate with.
Okay. Now, that, like I was saying in the last wee bit of uncut scene gameplay bit, what is this first bit is just mainly wee bit of cutscene, learning the game. In the next video we actually will be starting on the proper action gameplay and the fighting stuff properly. But for now we're just gonna go over wee bits of stuff to do and do our first quest as well. Right now this is just telling you obviously about the blacksmith and the shop. Avoid buying anything in that shop because it's always a rip-off. And don't sell anything to him either, because there's always better places to sell them kind of items.
Tao, you better get yourself a map of the wilderness before you go on duty. And go to Camo's shop in the northeast corner of the marketplace and pick one up. Maps are free to soldiers by order of the Queen.
There we go. At least we got a free map. So we're going you head over towards the shop, the bird shop, and you will get your map for free. But first there's a couple of wee bits and bobs to do. You want to run around this wee part of the town, that's all you can really get to. And as you can see there's barrels and chests around here to collect. There's 3 chests and a few crates and barrels to break to get a couple items. So break all that stuff open and loot all the chests. And also we'll do the quest as well. Oh, I could go for a McDonald's right now or a KFC. I'm hungry. It is, like I say, it's 5:30 AM here and I'm having a wee glass of Jack Daniels here, just to try and keep myself awake till I get some of these videos done. Because since we're doing free projects now, I'm gonna be doing a lot of editing. But if you guys are watching just this project, I'd like to welcome you all the newcomers who just subscribed because of this. This game was made by a company called Climax. It's actually down in Portsmouth. That's actually just across the water from me, just down at the bottom of England. This game, actually, hang on, we're about to get another wee cutscene here. I'll talk to you in a wee second about it. After you, I get this part and then talk to the kids and you get your cutscene.
Spare anything for a bunch of orphans? Will the gods help those that help themselves? Quick, leg it, boys!
If you like Fable, you're most likely like this game. This game came out a couple of months before Fable, and it was the game I actually picked up first, and then I got Fable a few months after Fable was out. I prefer this over Fable, funny enough. Fable's a great game and all, but I still like this a lot more than I like Fable. But if you have, and you play Fable and you like Fable, you have to get this.
Have it all back, you stink rider!
You have to go around now and find these 3 kids, obviously, you can see.
Forget about it. Have your stinking
cash back. After you find the 3 kids, you get a red key and you have to go to a red door, which we cannot access right now until we get the princess. But the 3 kids, even though you're looking right now at where I'm finding them, they may not be, because over where this chest is and pot is, one of the kids usually can hide here as well. So if you can't find them in the spots I find them in, they could be somewhere else. Unfortunately, I don't know all the positionings, but usually there's always one near the blacksmith, one near the inn, and one somewhere around this shop. So they're usually the main suspects of where you'll find them.
You got me. I thought I was so good at hiding too. Hey, I found a key to a hiding place where no one ever goes. You can have the key, but don't tell anyone you got it from me. You can't miss it. The door is covered in red paint.
There we go. So we got a red key. Like I said, we cannot go to that place right now until we get the princess. As you can see, that door's locked. That's actually the door to the key, but we'll show you how to get to it later. Now we're going to go to the bird shop and we're going to get our map, and then we're going to continue on with a wee bit more of the story.
welcome to Kamos. No kids, no smoking, no drinking, no touching, and no credit! Now, how may I help you?
By going to hell. 'Cause I'm smoking right now, boy.
It's cheapskates like you that make me work longer hours.
Well, tough. Give me my free map and shut up. Anyway, after you talk to him, there's a couple of barrels and stuff in there to break, so you can break them and then head out. But head out and you'll get another cutscene.
Hey Tal, the alarm bells are ringing. There are reports of skirmishes on the road to New Brightwater. Arlo wants you to lead a patrol across country in case Princess Ailish gets caught up in the action.
So there you go, you've literally just received your commands from your commander, which you'll find out something kind of a little bit later. I think he says it on the way to the princess, but I kind of missed it and I didn't get till I got back to the city. But on your way through here, head up to the top here as well, and you're just going to be a switch up here. You're going to head up to open up a door. You also then will have 10 seconds to reach this door. You want to get this chest because inside this chest is a totem, and you have to collect 4 of these totems to get that character's ultimate weapon. There are 3 or 4 of the totems I can mind. One is a cat, one is wolf, and the other one is eagle. I cannot remember the 4th. If you guys can remember it, if you've played this before, or if you just know what it is anyway, don't forget to let us know in the comments below. As you can see, the wolf is for Tal, the cat token is for Bouquet, or whatever the heck it's called, and the princess gets the eagle. The engineer person, I cannot mind what he gets. It's just can't slip in my mind. Anyway, continue on anyway down to this here and take a left down to the port and start breaking all the crates and barrels down here. Also, don't forget just a save point here if you want to save. And just smash all these crates and barrels anyway. Who knows? It's random what you will actually get. You may be getting different items than me, or you may be getting more items than me because I played a couple of times through the start of this, just testing stuff and all. And every time I play through the start, I've got different items every time. It is kind of pure random. And some bars that you see me getting nothing out of, I actually was getting items out of all these barrels and stuff. After you're up here, you're going to continue on through this here wee tunnel. And you're going to smash, obviously, everything that you find on your way down here. Even though the guards down here are all kind of watching you, but they seem to be blind, so they don't really see nothing. You saw nothing. Remember that, you saw nothing. Just keep following this corridor anyway, and you'll soon come out to the end of this here place anyway. As soon as you go through the big door at the end of this here tunnel, you will get another cutscene with your commander, and he will give you your full orders on what you'll be doing. But that's it for us, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Don't forget, stay sexy.
Men, the time has come to put your training to good use. I want every piece of Eclorian scum removed from the area before sundown.
Sir, yes, sir!
March to New Brightwater and make sure the road is secure. Tal, take charge of the 2 rookies, and we'll rendezvous in New Brightwater.
Sir.